just want the world to know about my
Greetings to all Afro-Americano, Afro-Kaitni, meaning African, black people. Your brother Shango Wande here for our, meaning original people, united and restored, with another installment of our series to aid you on your journey back to the greatness of who you are by eliminating what you ain't. And brothers and sisters, you ain't no American. Not African American, Black American, Afro-Negro American, or any other nonsense they invent to make you think you have ties to this country. Being born here doesn't make you an American any more than sitting at the table with no food would make you a diner. Not when hundreds of years of preparation for your assassination are awaiting you at birth. Not when the wealth amassed from the labor of your bloodline is devoted to your death instead of your benefit, could those words have any meaning to any but those collaborating house nigger few. You weren't brought here as no American, and you weren't brought here to become no American. So you tell me, at what point did you become one? Not your so-called emancipation that launched waves of lynching, murder, and unbridled terrorism against thousands of black men, women, and children at a time, and still only considers you 3/5 of a human being. And you can't be talking about your so-called civil rights movement, where you got beat stupid enough to claim victory when they let you sit next to white folks and spend all your money with their businesses as yours closed. If there was any such thing as an African American, you wouldn't need any 14th or Civil Rights Amendment supposing to grant you human status here, or be begging to keep a Voting Rights Act so you can pretend like you count. You would have the same rights as everybody else. You wouldn't have to settle for affirmative action to get a few of your children into institutions of higher learning, while the rest are railroaded into institutions of mass incarceration. Face it, you will never be an American, and you shouldn't want to be, because America's done nothing but try to kill you and everything that looks like you. From the moment those diseased, deranged, pus-filled cannibals landed here, up to this very second, they have waged a steady, deliberate, genocidal war of oppression and exploitation against the indigenous and kidnapped populations here in the so-called Americas. We have been raped, massacred, mutilated, butchered, brutalized, and subjugated. We've been lynched, tortured, traumatized, hypnotized, ostracized, and stigmatized as the racism ingrained into the fabric of American society perfected over centuries its institutions for our annihilation. But now, because they only call us niggas behind closed doors, we are supposed to believe they consider us free and equal and let bygones be bygones. They tell you that was all in the past. Get over it. You're free now, so stop whining and go make something of yourself like that nice Colin Powell fellow. Or just be like Mike. Stop drinking the malt liquor our ads push on you from the day you are born, and stop shooting each other with the cheap guns we make just for you over the drugs we flood your communities with. Work hard for us in our slave wage retail chains like Walmart's and McDonald's that don't pay enough to take you off the public assistance that's already been eliminated for everybody but big business, and pull yourself up by your bootstraps. So what if they happen to be around your neck? And maybe, just maybe, you'll be one of the lucky ones that doesn't have to work 2 jobs to be broke like your parents did. I don't know about you, but I don't see any improvement in our relationship with America. Malcolm told us over 30 years ago, and it's just as true today. You are not an American. You are a victim of America. If the wholesale massacres, brutal slavery, and deliberate extermination of our ancestors were a Holocaust, and you better believe they were, then the devastation caused by the inhuman conditions the majority of us live under today must be considered a continuation of that Holocaust. A Holocaust that has never ended. It continues on, maturing, improving its methods and efficiency, masking its attacks in societal structures and legislative weapons of mass destruction, so that now profit is made as they bleed income from every aspect of our life suffering and expedited deaths.